First, I want to thank the Republican women of Sheridan County for setting up this event. It's really great. We got a really great crowd. The rest of you in attendance, thank you for showing up and showing interest in politics. My name's Jason Sentney, and if that name sounds familiar, it's because in 2014 I actually ran against Congressman Lummis and garnered over 22,000 votes, or 24% of the Republican vote. In 1978, I was born in Torrington, Wyoming. It's been a while. I'm 38 years old, if you could do the math that fast. Growing up in Goshen County, you really learn what a sense of community we have here in Wyoming, and it's like that in every single town across the state. You also learn that most of the people you live around have that neighborly nature. You know, somebody's broke down on the side of the road, 8 or 9 cars pull over to help them. You go out and shovel your neighbor's walks. We just really enjoy each other. We have that live and let live mentality, and we really do love thy neighbor. It's a lot different than other places I've lived. About 2 weeks after high school, in 1996, I joined the United States Marine Corps. Third generation in my family to go into the Marines. Thank you. Thank you very much. A lot of what drives me today was what drove me into serving back then. Not only was it a family tradition, but it allowed you to swear an oath to the Constitution of the United States to defend it against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And we have a real problem in this country today. There's an attack on the Constitution. There's constantly laws being passed that contradict what the Constitution actually says. And this federal overreach, there's a real problem with, basically. We have agencies like the EPA that basically need knocked down a few notches. Now, I do have a plan for that. It's through the power of the purse strings, if elected to Congress. It's taking away the EPA's authority, turning that back over to the states, downsizing them by 75%, and turning them into strictly an advisory agency, such as if Wyoming and Nebraska have a problem with air haze drift, then they can come in and they can mediate under interstate trade laws. But other than that, they no longer will have a regulatory authority. I also believe in taking away the law enforcement authority of the BLM. I also believe that we do need fundamental changes in our tax system. Currently, there's over 74,000 pages of tax code, and the only people that can wade through it are tax lawyers and accountants. Many Fortune 500 companies pay little to no taxes. Many people get so many tax breaks through the loopholes that we're going deeper and deeper in debt along with the spending. Now, my plan is to do away with the federal income tax and turn it into a national sales tax at the final point of sale. Now, it's not going to be incremental like the VAT tax, but what it will do is at the final point of sale, it'll bring in over $5 trillion a year. I've crunched the numbers, and this is an opportunity to not only revitalize our infrastructure, it'll pay down our national debt, and it'll give us the opportunity to seal the southern border. I also have a plan for sealing the southern border. We currently have over 250,000 veterans that are unemployed or just have given up, stopped looking for work. And out of that 250,000, I do believe that we can hire 75 to 100,000 of those to Border Patrol. We get boots on the ground immediately at the southern border and not only stop illegals from coming in, but terrorists who have also stopped or began coming across the border. We have some real problems in this country, but throughout our history, we have faced many problems. It's when we come together as one, we face adversity together, and we unite the nation that we can actually solve many of these problems. Now, the greatest generation knew about that. Somewhere between then and now, it's gotten lost. And for those of you in the greatest generation or from the greatest generation, I appreciate everything you did. You expanded our infrastructure farther than anyone in history. You gave us a brand new car. The problem is throughout our history, we stopped doing the oil changes. Now we need to get back, fix that car basically, or our infrastructure, and do what's right by future generations. I also plan on bringing jobs to Wyoming and diversifying the economy. Now you may ask yourself, how are we going to go about doing this? Well, on my own time, when I'm not in session and when I'm not meeting with you, the constituents, I plan on traveling around the country and meeting with CEOs from various corporations and drawing them, showing them the benefit of coming to Wyoming. Tech firms bring back manufacturing, and by bringing back manufacturing, it'll increase the need for energy and revitalize our coal industry, along with, of course, downsizing the size and scope and authority of the EPA. In closing, I'm not only running because I love my neighbors and I love our great state of Wyoming. I have 2 daughters, and I don't know what kind of future they're going to have. And if somebody doesn't stand up right now and fight for the future generations, they're not going to have the freedom that we've known throughout our history and many of you have experienced. I want to thank you all for your time, for the opportunity to be up here in Sheridan. God bless all of you, and God bless the great state of Wyoming. Thank you very much.
We are the Spirit.